Right, moving right along. All right, sticking with consumer news, and I'm sticking with you, Corli. The city of Evanston's debating banning cashless businesses. What's the story there?
Oh, man, I was just talking to Derrick about this. So the alderman out there is proposing that all businesses take cash, a cash mandate. And he's saying it because it protects the unbanked population, which is like a huge people of minorities, people of color who don't have banks and only have cash. Also the houseless population. So he's making sure that all businesses accept cash so that people aren't left out, you know? And some people agree with it. I talked to one business owner who thought it was a great idea because she has kids that come into her business that have cash, and also people give the homeless people funds so they can get a healthy meal, while you have other business owners who don't accept cash. They're only a cashless establishment because it kind of gives them a clientele of a certain caliber, they say. So it's kind of a back and forth on this.
So yeah, two
right.
sides of the coin here. What do you think, Brandon, Derrick? Cash or card?
It's hard. I mean, it's a really tough one. On the one hand, it seems common sense that if cash is legal tender, then it ought to be acceptable to buy anything. On the other hand, yeah, it's a really another form of a business regulation. And also businesses that are cashless say, you know, this is also a security measure.
Exactly.
You know, if we don't take cash, then we don't have cash laying around, and we're less likely to be stuck up or a victim of a stick-up or robbery. So it's a complicated issue. But I would think, I don't know, there are some cities that have adopted this already. I think New York.
Exactly. You got New York. You have states like New Jersey that also, it's a lot of them that have this mandate. And it also comes after Lightfoot kind of proposed that to the Little Village business owners to not accept cash so they can avoid robberies. But they were like, you know, we can't do that. You like shutting out a whole population that has cash.
You know? The truth of it is we are moving toward a cashless society.
Yeah.
And maybe the real solution is to erode the barriers that prevent low-income people from having, bank accounts, because that just as like an internet link is an essential part of living in a modern society, being well-informed, being able to function in the society. So is really being banked. I mean, you know, having a bank account, having a checking account. And it seems like, you know, there are a lot of barriers to that in terms of income that could be eased in order to permit the low-income population to move into being able to use banks.
Yeah, because there's still plenty of businesses that are cash only here in Chicago.
Oh, yeah.
We were just talking about that. I don't like that.
You go to Hyde Park. I love going to Falcon
Every so
Inn.
often I'll walk into somewhere and it's
cash
still,
only.
We only take cash. Let's hear what some of our friends on YouTube are saying. Chicago 675 says, if a business goes cashless, that's their decision. And looping back to our conversation on emergency SNAP benefits ending, Paige on YouTube says, why are we not making this a voting issue? Food costs is essential to each community member, Paige says there. Good point. Note on the cashless story, officials expect to bring the proposal before two separate committees next week before bringing it back to the Evanston City Council in March.